Let me show you how we can use the plus key in order to use the Mindspace on OnePlus 15. Of course, in order to be able to use Mindspace with the plus key first, we can make sure that it is set up in plus key settings. So if you go to settings over here, we can choose plus key and make sure that plus to Mindspace is selected over here. If not, then you can use the set button at the bottom of the screen. And over here, we can also read how to actually use this plus to Mindspace option. So in this case, we can press the plus key once. So of course, over here on the left side, we have the plus key. We can press it in order to, well, first we have the introduction, but this is of course just for the first time. And there we go. Let's allow all these things. We can also use it with the Gemini now. So we can press the plus key once in order to capture the screenshot, and then the content will be analyzed and sent to the Mindspace, and also the Mindspace will create a summary for us of the content based on whatever we have over here on the screen. Besides that, we can also press and hold the plus key in order to start recording ourselves. But once again, if we do this for the first time, we need to choose our language that we use. So in my case, it is the English language. We can also follow the system language. We can also tap on more in order to find some more options, more languages, of course. So in this case, we should be able to grant all these permissions. And if we press and hold this button, then we can finally record ourselves. And then the recording will be sent to the Mindspace. And in this case, we can also find the content and the summarization of it over there in that Mindspace. Now, if we have plus to Mindspace set up, you can also double press the plus key in order to quickly jump to the Mindspace. And over here, we can find our memories created. We can also find, for example, the recording. We have the transcription. We can also add remarks. We can also, of course, play the recording quite easily. And we can, of course, find some other stuff that we have created over here. In the Mindspace, so we have a couple of different additional options, like, for example, creating collections and so on and so forth. And since now Mindspace is integrated with the Gemini, you can actually use the Gemini to get the content from the Mindspace if you just tell Gemini to use the content that you have saved on Mindspace. And you should be able to easily get some information that you may have stored over here some time ago. And that is essentially it. Thanks for watching, leave a like and subscribe.